Okay, hello everyone. Today's talk is on slavery and modern day slavery. Now, I'll just talk you through it. Me personally, where I am in life, in my understanding, currently and hopefully eternally, is that I'm a former slave. You see, my name's Bilal, yeah, and Bilal was a black slave that was liberated from the Armenian army, the Ottoman regime, by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam with a handshake, and was freed of slavery by means of monetary intervention. And I identify a lot with the original source, the original name Belal. I see a lot of traits and a lot of similarities in my life to the person portrayed in literature, in Islamic culture, in history documents about the nature of slavery. So when I was born, that is when I entered this world, and I believe that my mother's real name is Fatima, was a very powerful businesswoman. I believe I was born in Syria before an occupation, before any intervention, before any shackles got played or slayed, and before the death of my mother. Now, because someone is a slave does not make them poor. There's a lot of wealth behind Fatima. There's a lot of wealth behind Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There is a huge legacy that I think people are aware of. To be a slave can be a daunting task. It can be laborious. It can be testing. It can be scrutinizing. But I think recently in my life, having completed a prison cycle of psychiatric incarceration up until the age of 30, and on the age of 30 I got removed from the NHS in terms of I became an advocate for the NHS on the anniversary of the NHS's establishment. I felt as though I got liberated from slavery because of my performance, because of my criteria, because of my achievements. I think people that are interested in having slaves are people that are lazy, people that lack direction, lack leadership skills, like honesty, like money. But I think it's not a thing for a person to carry out a task for a person, whether it's building a city or whether it's going on the front line of a battlefield, because to be a person, to do a deed, to essentially perform a task is empowering and enlightening, and also resourceful in terms of it does add to the stamina, it adds to the fitness, it adds to the strength. But I think these days, modern slavery might be seen conceptualized, or metaphorically speaking, commercialized, where there is a greater power or an alternate force working against the world, broadcasting subliminal frequencies, making communities desolate, and abolishing forms of spirituality that are too liberating. The New World Order, the government, the banking system, the British government, a whole network of people trying to control people in the masses because they're subject to symptoms of slavery. Now, the best thing for you to do, I'm going to be very precise, just claim that you know who I am. I'm Bilal. I'm black. I'm West. I'm Roman, not Ottoman. So, if you need something done and you inhabit the image or the energy of that person, that will aid you and assist you to perform that task. If you feel as though someone is threatening you, or someone is being a parasite to you in terms of extorting you, then you should call on me, I practice the azan. I'll do a quick azan for you. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, la ilaha illallah, sha'anna Muhammadur Rasulullah, hey salat, hey salat, hey falah, قامت الصلاة قامت الصلاة Allah Allah la ilaha illallah. Now, basically, my knowledge of this, because I've traveled to all these places, but I've gone around the universe and the earth and the spiritual mind and body and soul, and I've cast the azan everywhere. It's the call to prayer for Muslims, you know. I'm not a Muslim, but it's a call to prayer for Muslims. But basically, it enlightens things, it liberates things, it adds the energy. So if you need to call on someone, whether you have a phone or you don't have a phone, just in the desert or the jungle or the rainforest or something, you just need to just remember, you know, you see it like a red light that exists in the universe, you know. Just calling it, you know, it will lead you to things. It will lead you to drink, it will lead you to food, it will lead you to money, it will lead you to safety and shelter. You know, it will lead you to people that will help you, you know. It's a very cultivated call to prayer. It's very liberal, it's very open, and it's very direct in terms of what essentially it does is empowers paradise and lifts up paradise in terms of, you know, lifts up the body of Christ, you know, and then begins the journey, you know. So you expect long days. But I just thought I'd mention that because if you do feel as though someone is too bossy in your life, whatever the criteria is, whatever how severe it is, just call on me and know that I will send an angel, I will send a being, a spirit, you know, an animal, whatever, to help you, you know, because I really believe it. So maybe you should test me a bit. And when you test me, know one thing in particular, the wisdom here is life is a test, you know. You live life, you get tested, and then you die, and then the angels on your shoulders will decide whether you go into heaven or Valhalla. But see it like this, yeah. You make a plan in your mind, and then you carry it out on the outside. So on the inside, you make a plan, and then you perform it on the outside. So enjoy that, but remember what I said is very important. Life is test. Thank you. Bye.